Welcome to Soto Fam Hunt. Today we're going to be unboxing our steel targets. We haven't had much of any targets here at the ranch, so I wanted to get something we could have fun and shoot at. Overall, be safe about what we're shooting and where we're shooting. We got this for Christmas. It's an Amazon special. It's AR500 steel. It comes with 1 torso and 3 gongs on a nice little frame pedestal. I've seen some videos of some good reviews on this and some not so great. The pros have been that the steel does hold up, and the cons have been mainly the chain setup. You shoot the chain, it's gonna break on you. So if we shoot the chain by accident, then we're just gonna have to adapt and use something different. But today we're gonna be unboxing this. This is made by Highwild. They've sold tons of these on Amazon, so we're gonna see how good it does us here at our place, and hopefully it does what we need. So watch us while we unbox this and put it together, shoot at it today. So stay tuned. Here's the instructions. They say it's an easy assembly, by the way, so we'll see how easy it is. I already found one con, and the instruction pamphlet does not tell you what tools you're gonna need. I can obviously figure that out, but I like when it gives you a heads up and tells you exactly what you need so that you can have it ready. Looks like for packaging purposes they've put this together, but on the short end it's got one more beam here so that you can include all of your gongs. Right now we're gonna have to take these 2 bolts out and extend it. There's a torso gong. It's 3/8 of an inch, AR500 steel. So recommendation from the company is that if you're gonna shoot pistol with this, that you stay at least 10 yards away. And if you're gonna shoot high-powered rifles, you should stay at least 100 yards away. So we will follow those instructions just to stay safe. Chains, bolts, gong, smaller gong for those that are really good. Here's the bigger gong. So you've got torso and 3 gongs. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is extend the bar here. Well, mistake number 1, I put my bracket on backwards here. I'm gonna have to reverse that. All right, we'll make sure that the bolts that came already installed are tight. All right, so there's the frame. Not too bad, a little wobbly, but I think once you put some weight on it, it'll be just fine. Next, we're gonna put the chains and gongs on. All right, so I had to read the instructions here because how these nuts and bolts and washers go into each gong is pretty detailed, because they want these to be angled so that when you shoot at them, all the shrapnel reflects to the ground and doesn't come back to you. So we're gonna follow those instructions specifically and make sure we put it exactly how they recommend it. So this is going to be how they recommend the setup. It's going to be bolt, split washer, nut, washer, chain, washer, and then locking bolt here at the end. And this is going to give it a nice angle when it hangs. So that's going to be for safety. There's a setup. As you can see, it's at an angle. It won't be that drastic, but we'll tighten it up and hang it here in just a second. All right, so the nuts that are attached are going to be 9/16 in size, so make sure you have your 9/16 wrench ready. Like I said before, they did not tell us what tools we're gonna need, and so far I've needed a 1/2 inch and a 9/16. So just 2 wrenches, that's not bad. I'm good with that. Now we'll hang it to the frame. All right, so we've hung our first gong. It was a little tricky to get the right angle. I think I had one of my chains kinked up a little bit, so it was kind of turned. But we've got the first one set up. Install the next 3, and we will move our target to where we're going to be shooting. All right, so we've got it all put together. The install is a breeze, just like Amazon said. It was a piece of cake. The only tricky part was the sequence of washers and nuts that hang behind the steel plate. But once you get the first one down, the rest are a breeze. So the only tools that you need for this is a 9/16 wrench and a 1/2 inch wrench. That is it. All the nuts and bolts will fit that. Like they said, it is really easy to put this together. All of the gongs hang at an angle, like I mentioned before, for safety. That way the shrapnel reflects into the ground and doesn't ricochet back to you. So we're gonna give it a go, shoot at it with some pistols and a 300 blackout, just to see what they're made of. So hopefully that all goes good and this thing holds up. All right, so the first shot's gonna be with the 300 blackout at 100 yards. The target's back here, right next to that broken tree over there, and we're gonna shoot for the torso silhouette. We've got a thermal on here, so the smallest gong is really hard to see. So we're gonna go for the larger, aim right for the center, and see what happens to the target when we hit it with a 300 blackout. Okay.
You hit that.
All right, so we hit the target and we're gonna see where on the torso we hit with the 300 blackout. Obviously, the 300 blackout needs to be sighted in a little bit, but here's what it did. There is no pitting or anything on this plate. It looks pretty good actually. All right, let's sight that thermal in a little bit better and see if we can't hit the center. All right, so here's an example of me shooting my .40 caliber pistol at 15 yards. Hit it quite a few times, missed a few times, but what you can see is what the angle of these plates do to the shrapnel. The shrapnel is gonna ricochet off the plate and go downwards and out. So the cardboard I put back here so you could see exactly where that shrapnel hits. And as you can see, it's tearing it up down here. So overall, these steel plates, they are withstanding the punishment. So you can see some discoloration here. That is just paint. The steel itself is holding up really, really well. So no pits, anything like that. We're gonna say that this is a great buy for the money. $149 on Amazon. Comes with 4 targets, a frame, chains. Overall, it's a good buy. We do recommend, and thanks for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel and look for more content. Thank you.